Alright, so it's a fresh new vibe on this channel. I got myself a new desk and we are here to discuss important issues and explore the web and talk about what's going on. We're going to dive in deep and explore what's going on around the Forex, the crypto market, and the gold market as well. Well, in 2020, gold had its all-time high at $2,074 per ounce.
And 88 cents.
And 88 cents. Yeah, very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
You nearly missed that. Do you know what sense can do to us? We're in Ghana. Do you know what sense can do to us?
It's true.
Yeah, sure.
It's true. Yeah. And gold just pulled back a little bit.
Yes.
There is this famous author of the Rich Dad Poor Dad book. It's called Robert Kiyosaki.
Yes.
Do you know him?
Yeah. In case no one knows Robert Kiyosaki, I think we will show up the images for you to see. You see, he's this fine gentleman. You know, he wears spectacles occasionally. You know, he's a fashionista though. You know, this man got style. Trust me. You know, so all jokes aside.
You know, he wears different kinds of spectacles and different kinds of colors.
Yes. Sometimes he wears blue, sometimes he wears orange. You know, he's a fashionista. Right. So, okay. All jokes aside, this man is rich. You know, and he helps us. Rich. He shows us the way to invest. You know, so I think if you want to invest, you should follow this guy.
All right.
No. Yes.
So what he has been saying is like a prophecy.
Okay.
So he's an enthusiast about gold and silver, and since he was young, he has been stocking up his wallet with gold and silver.
Okay.
And he has been also advising people to buy gold and silver because he thinks there are 3 kinds of currency pairs in the world. If you believe it, because I just thought we had the dollar, the CD, and stuff. And he's saying they can be classified in 3 types.
Okay.
Right? He said we have the government money, we have God's money, God's money. And we also have the people's money. You can't believe that. Well, he said the government money is the dollar, the CD, the yen.
Oh, okay.
That's the fiat currency.
Okay.
He also says there's the people's money. That's the cryptocurrency, Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP and stuff. And he also describes there's something called God's money. And God's money could be the gold and silver. And I mean the natural or the precious metals get from nature, right? And he thinks the fiat currencies can be manipulated. But the people's money and God's money can be manipulated. And the price of gold can be manipulated. But he thinks the US is manipulating the gold, other countries are also manipulating their currencies.
Wow.
But gold is what can't be manipulated. So we think a lot of people should buy more gold. And it should be good to make them rich. What do you think about that?
I think I'll go with him. You know, because it's true, you can't manipulate gold. You know, it's a natural resource and it goes extinct. So you can't manipulate gold. They kind of mine it, right? So how do you manipulate the mine? Unless maybe you store it. Then maybe in the nearby future we need gold. Then maybe it's extinct. No, yes. So we need gold, and maybe you have it.
Definitely.
Yes, and you have it in abundance. Then you decide, okay, fine, I'm shooting it at this price, or I'm selling it at this price. Fine, that's it. But apart from that, I don't see any way someone can manipulate gold or silver.
And how about cryptocurrencies? Because like Bitcoin and stuff, I think people can also manipulate that because it's a blockchain system and it's being controlled by people, like with demand and supply. I don't think that can also be manipulated. So I think there's a lot of sense in what he has been saying and has been preaching, and most of the things he has been saying just comes to pass, like prophecy.
Is he a prophet? I just wanted to ask. Is he a prophet?
I don't think so.
Okay, so right.
I think he's a commercial prophet.
Let's take it that way. All right. So
when gold went to its all-time high, it just dropped down a little bit, just pulled back, and people think it's a reversal, and people also think it's just pulled back. People think gold just had a fake breakout and reverse to downward direction. So I think gold can be a good investment this season, and can make people a lot of profits if you buy gold and keep them in stock. Because I don't think in 2020 there is this corona price and stuff. And still gold has been just, breaking records.
Yes.
So I think even after this corona season, you can continuously go bullish and you can make more money on your gold investments.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
And there is this famous investor called Warren Buffett.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, he has a lot of stocks. He has bought the stocks of American Airlines, Coca-Cola, and stuff. You know, anytime he does an interview, he has a Coca-Cola bottle on his table.
Wow.
And I think it's a form of advertisement for Coca-Cola. And when the stocks goes up, he also makes money.
Yeah. This man is smart.
It's a very good strategy.
He's smart.
Yes.
And I think he didn't invest in Microsoft. Oh.
He didn't invest in Microsoft. You know, he's a very good friend with Bill Gates.
Yeah. But why didn't he invest in Microsoft? But he rather invested in Apple.
Yes.
Wow.
I think business.
Yes, there are no friendships in business.
There's no friendships.
Take note of that. There are no friendships in business.
Yes. But then he didn't invest in Microsoft. But Bill Gates, the owner of Microsoft, invested in Warren Buffett's company. Yeah. Based on your analysis, if you think you're going to make money on your rival's company, then
you have to do it, yes. Whichever way you have to get the money, you have to get it.
That's it.
Right.
So, there's been some rumors, and people are saying now Warren Buffett is going into gold.
Okay.
And Bitcoin, right? I don't know how true is that, but I think it's going to be true because gold is really breaking records.
Okay.
And you can also go into gold and buy some gold and keep it for some profits.
Okay.
But then he's still holding his stocks for the American airline and some airlines.
Yes. I think he also invested in Visa too.
In Visa too.
Yeah, Visa.
But I just don't understand why he didn't sell his American airline stock before.
Because he knew Corona is being in place and people are not going to take flights. Yes. So why didn't he just sell his stock with American Airlines?
I'm thinking of that. So let's dive into some currencies. So let's talk about the GBP and the US dollar. Okay. Right? So of late I've seen some declines in the GBP. Okay. And from FX Street, I was reading some news on FX Street. Okay. And they are saying people, the UK media is reporting of illegal parties of some citizens in the UK. Illegal parties? Illegal parties. Of course. And due to that... Man, we've been home, we've been home for more than 6 months. And they're reporting of illegal parties. Of course. Fun. Yes, we have to have fun. Fun. You see, we've stayed home for so long. We really miss it. Yes, so we have to have fun. Yeah. Forget the media. We will still have fun. So they've been having illegal parties, and I think that's one of the reasons for the spike of the coronavirus cases in the United Kingdom. Okay. And due to that, I think it's also affecting their currency. Okay. And as all this crisis is being escalated, the United Kingdom definitely is going to affect the GDP. And recently in Ghana, if you the borders just got opened, and if you want to travel, come into the country, you have to pay some money for coronavirus. Yeah, I think it's $100 or so. Or I think $130. $130. Wow. Yes. So you have to pay money for. You have to pay money for them to check you up. The government isn't going to take the responsibility for that. You have to pay your money for your own test. Okay. Right? Okay. Yeah. For the oil market. Yes. Right? The WTI oil and the Brent oil, I've been seeing some some bullish prices in oil. Okay. Okay. And during the early stages of this coronavirus pandemic, around February, March, I saw a crash in the oil market. Okay. And within this few months or weeks, I've been seeing a recovery of the oil. Okay. I think oil went to its all-time low. Really crashed. Yeah. So there's this called commodity-based currencies, right? Let's say the GBP and the Canadian dollar is paired with oil. Okay. So anytime oil is rising, it's likely for the GBP and the Canadian dollar to rise with it.
Okay.
And when the Canadian dollar and the GBP is rising, it's likely for the oil to also rise with it.
Okay.
And also we have the New Zealand dollar. The New Zealand dollar to anytime meat and cheese are rising, and it's also rising with it. I haven't really seen a stock of meat and cheese before. I think I have to look into that.
Oh. I think
it could be a very profitable stock to invest in.
It just came to mind. I have to think of it. I have to think to look into that. Yes.
Yes. All right. And also for gold, it's paired with the Australian dollar.
Yes.
So anytime the Australian dollar is rising, the gold also rises with it.
Okay.
And anytime the gold is also rising, the Australian dollar goes
rises. Okay.
With it. Yes. I bought that I think a year ago or so.
Okay.
It has really made me some profit.
Yeah, but there are other promising cryptocurrencies.
There are other promising cryptocurrencies.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're going to talk about that on the next episode. Right?
Okay. Okay.
We're going to dive deeper into some cryptocurrencies that are very promising and can really make people rich this season. But I don't really know whether there's going to be another bull run in 2020 because the last bull run we had was in 2017 to 2018.
Okay.
And since then, we haven't really seen any serious bull run in the market.
Okay.
But I think there's going to be a bull run soon, and if you have a cryptocurrency, you could make more profits on your cryptocurrency holdings or investments.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Right.
All right, Phil. So I think that's it for today. Next week, we're going to talk about cryptocurrencies. Which ones are my picks that I think they're really going to go bullish in the next bull run? Yes, guys. Like and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to stay safe. We'll meet you in the next one next week.